So we've come along to the River Cam today in Cambridgeshire. We're going to be fishing a really simple method of liquidised bread through a cage feeder with a small piece of bread flake or bread punch on the hook. It can be a deadly method in the winter, and as you can see, we've got our first chub on here. We've only been here for a really short period of time. So once we get this one in, I'll show you through the rig that I'm using and some of the terminal tackle. Right, so bait for today is really simple. We've got 2 loaves of liquidised bread. Just buy the cheapest stuff that you can from the supermarket because it really doesn't make any difference. Put it in a food processor and just blitz it off. I like to take the crusts off just because I think that you get a nice white crumb which is really visible. And then 4 or 5 slices of bread left over from one of the loaves. You can fish it in 2 different ways. You can either fish like a piece of flake, small piece of flake, or some punched bread on like a hair rig. Today we've just switched between the 2 different variants of hook baits. We've caught similar quantities of fish on both. Why do I decide to fish bread? Bread has very low food content for the fish, and it's very visible. So especially in the winter when the water's clear, you can cast regular, so you're not putting a lot of food in there to fill the fish up, but also it's really visible. When you're fishing flowing rivers as well and waters as we are today, like the Weir Pool, you'll find that when the bread comes out your feeder, it disperses throughout the whole swim, drawing fish up throughout the day. So the tackle that we're using today is really simple. We've got a 4000 Horizon X reel, and that's matched with a 3.8 Horizon XC feeder rod. I've got a 1.5 ounce tip in the rod. The main line's 8 pounds straight through. With the feeder rig that I'm using today, I've got a twisted boom of probably 10 centimeters. Above that, I've got 2 rubber stops. Now the reason I fish 2 rubber stops, it allows me to either lock my feeder in place or move this up and have a running rig. Again, it just depends on the bites to whether I'll have it locked or whether I'll have it running. To attach the feeder, we've got a Matrix feeder snap link, 4-hole 30 gram open end feeder, and then we have got 18 inches of 018 power micron to a size 12 barbed hook. So baiting up your feeder couldn't be more simple. It's exactly the same as how you'd bait up a ground bait feeder. Push it in. I like to give it quite a firm squeeze so that I know that it's going to get to the bottom. And one point that has been quite important today is moving swims. So we started off casting right at the end of the boat. We had 3-4 fish within probably half an hour, and the bites and the signs were really quick. As soon as they started to die off, started another swim, started casting maybe 15 metres past where I was further upstream, and instantly again started getting bites. That's one thing I can't stress strongly enough, is that with this method, bread is very instant and very quick for getting bites, especially from chub. So if you haven't had a bite within 10-15 minutes, maybe try another position, maybe try, you know, another overhanging tree or another area that looks like it could hold fish. Do you want to go? I thought we'd get one there. It seemed like the cast and everything was just exactly where he wanted it. So we've had a fantastic day. This is chub number 8 in 3 or 4 hours. What a stunning fish to end on. Probably the biggest of the day. So let me get him in the keep net and we'll pull it out and show you what we caught. So we've had a fantastic day here on the River Cam. We're a total of 9 chub, as you can see, all between £3 to £5 on a really simple and effective method.